Pumpkins, cutie pies, and yummy donuts. We have an SEC rejection that everybody saw coming, and the price of Bitcoin has tankety tanked. This is a very hunched back. They have not been watching my videos. The SEC are corrupt scum. We all saw it coming, and for some reason the price action went down. You're just going to see some of this crazy stuff if you sit here long enough in markets. People build expectations and then get them destroyed. There are also insiders who sold this before the rejection. So clearly, the SEC is corrupt. I just want to let you know, this started selling off before they actually came out. Do you see how this little wick here as well? Somebody knew. They knew exactly what was coming. They wanted to pump it down. They just, look, this game, friends, you can't win in the short term consistently. The people winning in the short term consistently, they sit on their high horse, pretend they're better than everybody, and then in a few years, they disappear into irrelevance because they don't know how to hold anymore, and they feel like they are trapped. Only the top 1% are going to make it. Everybody else makes an all right wage until the piper comes and they realize that they don't have anything to show for it. So we're just going to have to sit here and appreciate that market manipulation is going on. No surprises here. There's nothing we can do about it. We just have to accept it. Just like how you walk outside, there are sometimes clouds that come and rain. There's sometimes the thunder that comes and strikes a tree in your street and it burns down. These things happen. We are strong warriors. Man, woman, pet, duck, grandma, grandpa, doesn't matter who you are. Also interesting, I'd like you to know that the Bitcoin dominance went down hard as well. This is the Bitcoin dominance chart. It is exactly the Bitcoin spot chart itself, which just tells you that people bought, whoever it was, the insiders, they bought Bitcoin on the grayscale win, which, well, nobody saw this grayscale Bitcoin as like, oh, let's go all pump the whole market. It was just a sign that we aren't trending towards zero. It was just a sign that, you know, there is some hope and optimism for the future. So whoever it was doing this, they obviously had deeper, darker plans, and it's clearly obvious by that. And I would just like to send you a friendly reminder. This is a scheduled post by me from over a year ago. That's right. I even have old logos here of these coins that Poopy McPooped. Over a year ago, I put this as a gentle reminder for us. I planned it for exactly this moment. September is the curse month every year. So we're just going to have to accept it. We are at the mercy of it. You know, Mr. Ponwy, aka Proof of No Work, I call him Ponwy, he has asked me, why do you feel that September sucks? Why does it suck a big fat golf ball through a hose? I have some theories, but it honestly doesn't really matter, friends. Look, if I just say the word cycles, you should just don't think it's like, okay, we're just peanut brains. That's our excuse. Let's walk away. Don't think it's like talking down on anybody. Cycles just summarize all the complexities that we can't interpret. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Really, there are a lot of other things going on. If you're like curious as to why these things kind of happen, there's so many other things that are at play. For example, I just threw one out here that I should share with you. So people return from their summer holidays in August. And then now everybody's back. They basically lose the stomach for risk. They come and they see, oh, the economy's jittery. Oh, what's this going on? I don't feel good about this. I wasn't feeling good. So they're not as used to stomaching the different types of gyrations or economic data or their trades, whatever it is. And people are just a bit loopy. And so you have heightened fear. It happens in the stock market. It's been happening since the beginning of time. We don't know why. It could be just chance. Could be us just making up stuff. Look, the way I see it, there's 12 months in the year. One of them is going to be the bad month. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You can't just always look for a reason. It just is what it is, just by chance. It's, you know, maybe if they made 30 months in the year, it'd be something else. So, you know, in September, the jitters come. It is nothing really to worry about. I mean, like, all the big stock market crashes happen because it starts in September and then it finishes in October. But, you know, what can we really do? Do you have infinite money, printer money, to push up and bid up the rest of our portfolios in our bags? You don't. So you are trapped like me. But of course, you're going to like, subscribe, bell button, all, because it's not really a trap, because me and you are going to make it to the end with the power of friendship. And have some actually big ChainLink news that no one gives a damn about. This is frustrating to see, but not really. I mean, if you're watching my videos, you understand markets don't care about this fundamental stuff. They don't give a damn. The market is a Ponzi. It's a freaking crypto Ponzi. Everything is a Ponzi. It's all about speculation. Everybody's just dreaming and wishing about the next thing going on, and we are slaves to the Bitcoin price sentiment. Yes, not just the price itself, the price sentiment. We just aren't past the point of inflection where everybody starts getting silly and the euphoria and the dopamine and stuff going through everybody's veins. Okay, so with Swift, Swift is the bug eaters, friends. Swift is international payments. Swift, literally, I don't mean bug eaters lightly. Like, they're bug eaters squared. They are like the tech payment things for the New York Fed and everybody else. So, like, these guys are huge. Now, there was always rumors that XRP was working with Swift. And the Ripple community, the Brad Garlic Breath and the other higher-ups of Ripple, they never confirmed or denied that Swift was working with them. They just let the rumors go on back in 2017, and the price pumped 500x. Now, it turns out there was no partnership. So instead, I mean, I've covered it for you many times. I've made many videos here about Chainlink and Swift. Swift have taken the totalitarian approach. Now, remember, they look like nerds. When you look at them, they're like, oh, glasses in it. No, don't believe them. Okay, don't believe any of them. All right, that's what they want you to think. They put the nerds at the front. They put the shadowy dudes at the back, the reptiles at the back. So what they want to do is, well, it's not even what they want to do. What they're doing is, they know there are all these blockchains out here. So we can go, there are all these blockchains going on. We know there are different ones. You know, you have your Pulse chain, you have your Polkadot, Ethereum, Binance. You have all of these chains, Solana, whatever. They don't know who's going to win. They don't know which country's going to overtake. They don't know who's going to like be at the center. What they do is they looked at, or they were approached, obviously, by ChainLink. So here's ChainLink, who said, excuse me, friends, we have an idea. How about we become the center and we just connect to all of these chains for you? So basically, you don't need to learn all these other chains, because Swift, right? Swift are part of the bug eaters. They don't know anything about the parallel financial system we've created in crypto, and it's going to take them way too long to get ahead. So the best approach is basically to enslave Chainlink. And now, if Chainlink connects with everything, and Chainlink is the forefront infrastructure, then all they need to do is spy on Chainlink. That's all they need to do. You know, a lot of people might get upset. They go, how could you? How could you betray? What do you want to do? Huh? What do you want to do, friends? Someone else is going to buy it. Their big banks, institutions are going to buy the link at some point. What are you going to do? Sit there and just let them do it? You get to front run them. Just front run the bug eaters and then flip it out for more money and then help your friend's family. Maybe able to retire early one day. Maybe be able to pay for medical costs for someone in your family. Maybe you're able to just improve your life situation somewhere. Maybe it'll just give you the boost because you got to front run the bug eaters as the bug eaters came to take over crypto. That's all you can really do. You're going to sit here and just say, well, I'm just going to leave that little warm apple pie for somebody else to eat. That's the whole game, man. The whole game is we've got the imaginary Ponzi tokens, and then they have the fiat. So they're in the fiat world, friends. So what we're doing is we're going to wait for them to go, haha, give me your imaginary Ponzi token. And we're like, okay, see ya. Right? So, but of course, if you do it too early, you lose. You know, if you're selling your Chainlink at like $10 or $20, you're selling your Bitcoin at like $35,000, you know there's like a lot more fiat power coming in because there's just infinite supply of the fiat. You know, obviously tongue in cheek, they do have limits on it, on how much they print, but you get the point. So that's the whole game. If you get out too early, you regret it. But of course, if you hold it too late, you're also going to regret it because too many weak hands join with you. So here I am just to show you this. Obviously, I'm voicing my frustration because Chainlink is 70% down from 3 years ago, August 2020. You know, it just has every chart. Same as every other altcoin, friends. Everything's destroyed. Everything is destroyed. And it's, you know, it's interesting. The Chainlink community, all the people, like, they're very intelligent, but a lot of the retailers in there, a lot of the normies hanging around, they don't know about the crypto correlation. Like, they think that Chainlink has a chance to actually go up and disconnect. And that's what I thought would happen, but it clearly has not. Unfortunately, has had no chance at all to do that. You can put on a log chart just to show you as well. Back in August 2020, look at this. It went down. We are down. Yeah, 72%. It's actually worse than 70%. So that's exactly what's been happening over the time that Chainlink's been having a run up and run down. It's just been correlating with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Same as everything else. No surprises here, but it does disappoint you because you're wondering, man, if the bug eaters want this coin, if the bug eaters are using it to transfer assets and admitting to it, and people still don't want it, then what the hell is going on? Well, this, you can look at it two ways, okay? Glass half empty, like, oh, crap, fundamentals don't matter. It's all a scam, okay? But glass half full, you think, all right, well, that means when Bitcoin, the corn, when it's time to finally go, everything's going up. That's what it tells you. It tells you it doesn't matter whether you have a 400 IQ understanding of your infrastructure. It doesn't even matter if you're a meme coin. It will go up because of cycles, because we're all human. Doesn't matter if you have 400 IQ or if you're at the bottom of the bell curve or if you're a mid-curver. It does not matter. We all have the same chemicals going through our veins. Serotonin, FOMO, fear, greed, all the emotions and the cycles. We have the dopamine, our neurotransmitters. It's all the same thing. That's the only constant between us. When you really think about it, we're all human like that. So that's why we go down together and we go up together. That's why we are here to party. So even though we're looking at all this junk price action, it is important to remember that, hey, everything's coming along. There's nothing really we can do about it except accumulate more or hold. And hey, if you want to buy any of the other DeFi coins, you can do what you want, friends. I just know that I like real world assets. You know, RWA made some videos about it, made some tweets about it. Actually, many real world assets. I like it. But unfortunately, with real world assets, they're just getting UST. So US treasuries, they're taking like the dividend income and they're just buying up some Ponzi coins if they can even do that. But it's not creating an open canvas field of crypto like what Uniswap was able to do, or Ethereum launching the smart contracts with ERC20s, or even like social finance, like, hey, anybody can punt on anybody anymore. It doesn't really open that type of world with real world assets yet. I hope somebody makes a cool idea to do it, but you're going to need a lot of money to come in first, because how much really are they going to be rotating their dividend yield income from US treasuries? The type of people to buy those bonds, they're not really Ponzi punters, are they? You know, so that's something to think about. So, I mean, it's full confirmation. ChainLink and Swift successfully transferred tokenized value. So Swift actually announced, they go, hey man, we're using ChainLink. We like the partnership. We're transferring value around. So what they're doing is, friends, just to let you know, in the future, there's going to be our public blockchains. This is us. And there's going to be all these little private ones. This is the government ones. This is all the interbank ones. And these little private ones, they will also have bridges. And they'll have bridges to the public network. And what's going to happen is you're probably going to see money being moved around. You know what's interesting? I mean, I almost guarantee this. There's going to be bugs that happen on the private ones, and they're going to have to roll them back. So I just want you to know, all our public ones can't be rolled back. They're never going to be rolled back. I think the only thing that would be rolled back, I think Sir Ivan the Great of the technology realm, he mentioned that if Lido DAO on Ethereum, the staked Ethereum, because there's like 20 billion locked up there, if that messed up, we're rolling it back, baby. It's just too much of a hit to handle. Maybe. But if any other thing goes to zero, it is what it is. So this is it. It makes you smarter, friendlier, wiser, because we're becoming more efficient, because you know you can't screw up. It's a public market in the world, you know. But is this really going to pump our bags? Who knows? We just hope that the private institutions, they keep adopting crypto, and they will, man. They will, because you have to transfer money better. They're crappy ledger systems going into country. It's just not as good as this. It's just, we're just waiting. Hey, when he's going to wake up? Well, we know when, man. It's all a function of just liquidity. It's like a tap. When the water opens, that's it. It's time to go. You know what I mean? Like, look, when you read something like this, I'm just going to share with you this. Like, you just zoom in. I mean, you're wondering, how the fudge is the price still down? The collaboration, so between ChainLink and Swift, the bug eaters, the collaboration aims to remove friction in the growth of tokenized asset markets and enable Swift to scale globally. Swift used ChainLink CCIP. You know, that's the magic bridge that removes Polkadot and makes it worth zero. It's using CCIP, man. It's like, this is the future. Start pricing it in already. No, it doesn't work like that, friends. You know, what I tell you, I've told you so many times, green candles make people smarter. Okay, no one understands this now. No one understands anything now. But you know exactly when they're going to understand. They're going to understand if ChainLink is like 20 bucks. If ChainLink's gone like on a massive run, let's say it's up like, why is ChainLink up 300%, which is the 4x? Then people are going to be like, oh my gosh, it was so obvious the whole time. The bug eaters are actually using ChainLink instead of investing in either XRP or Solana or Ethereum or any of one of the chains, because they don't know who's going to win and what's eventually going to happen. Instead of trying to pick a winner, which they obviously can't, they've just gone with the ChainLink baby dolls, because it's going to be connecting everything. And that's why it makes you think, if they're investing, so this is where, friends, this is where it gets a bit four-dimensional intergalactic super monsters. If ChainLink itself is being chosen to be their breadwinner, to be their home, it makes you wonder, what background plans do they have to ensure more adoption comes to ChainLink? What background plans do they have to ensure that ChainLink competitors never arise? Do they go and poison one of the other founders? Do they go and just buy them out? Do they do things in the background in the future? That's just something to think about. That's the game they play, friends. That's how you get total domination. It's competition for the cockroaches like me and you, the peanut people, but it's not competition for the higher ups. The bug eaters have a monopoly. Okay, we know what it's exactly like. And hey, at least we've been able to kind of figure out that, you know, there is some arbitrage of time here. Because they're so slow and they're so powerful and we are so tiny, they're not really taking us that much seriously. Of course they are now, but they're just licking their lips to try and get in. Like, subscribe, bell button, all friends. Please tell mum and dad we love and appreciate every single one of them. Catch you in the next one.